Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing Vinyasa yoga with a focus on the Psoas, the Psoas muscle. Let's begin and let's flow with love, strength, and ease. For today's class, you can prepare a block, or you could substitute the block with a foam roller, for example, something to elevate, to lay on, to elevate, and also for certain squeezes it can be replaced with a pillow or with nothing, but if you have a block, use it. And we'll come into at the front, roll the shoulders back and down, open the palms of the hands forward, wiggle your toes, find a nice wide position for your feet and toes, so not contracted but expanded position where you're connecting properly and lifting to the crown of the head. And let's inhale the hands behind the head, lift through the chin, press the elbows back, and here with the elbows pressing away from each other, opening the chest, reach to one side and then the other, and then reach to one side and then the other. One more. And from here we're gonna open the right elbow back and tip your head in a comfortable way, so just explore movement in a somatic way, opposite side. Tip back. One more slowly and just explore. Great, and back to center, and we're going to stretch to one side, kind of like a morning yawning stretch. And opposite. Now with this type of stretching, you're creating tension the way cats stretch in order to stretch, so you're flexing as you're stretching. It's a somatic approach to stretching that increases flexibility. So you're not only trying to elongate like that with no support, but you're actually engaging the muscles and stretching, just kind of just like a cat, or like your morning yawn. And up. Just press up and engage the back muscles. So you're stretching, but you're also flexing. And let's do circles backwards, very slow. And lift again. You're gonna lift and stretch up. And backward. And lift. Backward, lift. And let's fold forward. Forward bend, hold here, shake your head. Inhale, look ahead, and plank. Chaturanga, and up dog, and chaturanga, and down dog.
And let's inhale the right leg up. And we're gonna do toe raises on the left side and leg extending into a leg extension, lift, lengthening on the right and lower down. 1, 10 of those. 2, feel it as one long connected move. There is stretching, there is flexing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and step it through. Warrior 1. Hold it. And we're gonna go into warrior 3. Hold it, arms out. Lower down and glide your knee back for hip flexor psoas stretch on the left side here. So just ease your way into the stretch, hold it, and exhale. From here, we're going to keep the left hand on the floor and circle the right arm up and around and circle it back to forward. And again, almost like half moons. Back, forward, back, and forward, and back, and forward. Great, step it back slowly. Chaturanga and upward dog and chaturanga, downward dog. And let's take the left leg up. And we're going to lift onto the right toes. Strengthen and stretch. Flex and stretch. And let's go 1, lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, make it big, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and step it through. Warrior 1. And breathe.
And let's open into Warrior 3. And glide your right knee back, hands on the inside of the left foot. Hold here, stretching the hip flexor. And let's keep the right hand down and take the left hand back and around and forward. Semicircles again. And reach forward. And slowly go back into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And sit onto your knees. Bring your knees to the in front of you. Sit onto your butt. Let's bring the block, a ball, or if you have another thing, creatively to squeeze, such as the foam roller, between the legs. But you can also do this without any prop. And we're going to sit straight and squeeze the block. Flex your feet, release, and point your toes. Squeeze and do forward bend. Come up and point your toes. Point and hold. Flex. Squeeze and flex. Release and point. You can squeeze the block, optional here. Flex. Flex the foot, squeeze the block. If you can flex the body. Point your toes. Flex and point and flex and point and squeeze and point. Great. You can remove the block and do forward fold again. And lay down, roll the lower back down onto the floor, towards the floor. Bend the left knee and reach your hands over the head, and we're going to come into a boat pose with one leg only. The other left leg is on the floor, right leg lifts. And gently release, lower down slowly. Change sides. Let's lift, hold, and gently lower down. Bring your block or whatever you're using, like a ball or a foam roller, under the right leg. Now, if you don't have any props here, you're just gonna have one knee bent, one leg stretched, and you're just going to feel the hip flexor releasing really gently here. We're not looking for a very big oomph, a big release. Now, if you're also laying on your back without a block, you can bring one knee in, which also isolates this hip flexor area slightly better. And just feel into this area. You can flex your foot and point your toes and flex and point. And breathe into the hip flexor area, psoas. You can reach over the head to extend that whole side. And you can stay here a little longer if you have time and this feels sweet moves, or you can move along and change sides with me. So block goes under the left side, left leg extends, and you're just giving it a gentle extension here. Just feel into that extension. You can flex your toes or flex your foot and point your toes, and you can lower your lower back onto your block so that you're feeling that psoas a little more. You're isolating it, feeling it. It's a little bit of a physical therapy approach here, but it is good for rebalancing the entire, it's a huge area of muscles and the spine and the pelvis and so forth, so it's really good for gentle rebalancing. Again, you can stay a little longer here or gently come out of it. And we're going to do a pelvic tilts. Remove the block from underneath, but hold on to your block. Pelvic tilts and lifting of the floor. Bridge to scooping tilts. So you're moving like a boat rocking the pelvis. Like scooping. Let's put the block between the knees here, and let's do bridge pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And take the block between your hands, lower back onto the ground, and we're gonna reach forward and pose forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do shin taps in bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leave the block to the side, hold here both. And we're gonna flex the feet and point the toes. Flex, point, flex, point. Split the legs, same thing. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, change. Lower back on the ground. Ooh, I feel this. All right, plank. Roll into plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And
Down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step it through warrior two. Reverse it, reach up and back, lower down, side angle, bring the left hand down, revolving half moon. Both hands on the ground, knee tucks into the head or forehead, or chin. One, bring it in, pull the belly into. 3, 4, 5, squeeze, step it back, plank, vinyasa. Down dog. Let's take the left leg up. Step it to warrior two. Reverse it to side angle. Feel the whole line elongating. And revolving half moon. Both hands down and knee tucks. Pull the belly into. And take a wide step along the long side of the mat, and we're gonna move side to side here, stretching the inner thighs. Let's include the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now figure eights. 1, 2, side lunge to side lunge. And 10. And let's do side stretch to side stretch, side stretch to side stretch. Gauge it where it is appropriate for you. Point your toes, point your toes, point your toes, point your toes, and take plie. Twist to one side, twist to the other side. And hold plie. Here we're going to do plie to squat, plie to one-sided squat where you're also stretching in movement, just like that. So you're gonna point your knee down, come out of it with a lot of control. You're feeling your body. You're also elongating through the hip flexors, tailbone. This is absolutely invigorating for the pelvis and all the organs there. Done with
awareness. All right, now we're gonna do it in a way we've done it before, a little more into a wide squat rather than plie. And let's go. Step at the front into yogic squat. All right, and hold it. Now we're gonna do another somatic stretch here, in which we've done this before. You're going to flex your back muscles and at the same time stretch. It's the back, the side. You're flexing and stretching at the same time, pendulation, kind of like yawning. When you do that in the morning, that's the original encoded movement. Used quite a bit in somatics. And release. One more time, you're just going to flex yet stretch. It's like yawn and stretch. Woo. And release. We'll do one more and just really engage all your muscles. Great. Into rocking here a little bit. So hands on the floor and you can rock back and forth. To plank, walk to plank. Chaturanga, up dog, plank, chaturanga, down dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it roll, high lunge. And let's lift the heel, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, a few of those. Go to the back, pivoting on the heels. Same thing. High lunge, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Again, back to the right leg leading. High lunge, lift and you can lean into it, drop. Lift and you can lean into it with that Psoas stretch, drop. Lift and you can stretch it here like a yawn stretch, drop. It's quite muscular. All right, turn opposite side. Flex, feel the Psoas. And lower down onto all fours. Let's take the left leg up, right arm up, hold level, lift and level, and change. Lift and hold. And hit the front plank. We'll step the right foot on the outside of the right hand, and we're going to feel that stretch here. Be on all three. Two hands, one foot. Feel the stretch of the hip, the Psoas, and go to the other side. Just feel your way into it. Feel it. Ooh. It's quite deep. You can lean into areas that call you. Change. Change. This is sneaky flexibility. You may think you're doing very little, but if you feel the stretch, if you're flexing and leaning into it, you'll be surprised. And child's pose. Let's take down dog. Take the right leg up, step it through, warrior one. Straighten the leading leg and take revolving triangle. Two intense side stretch. To plank, chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Take the left leg in warrior one. You can stretch your arms here with flex stretch while we're prepping for revolved half moon. All right, let's prepare. Level, reach, lower down, hold, feel. And then side stretch. You can sit on your heels. You can pull, bring your fingers together and pull out, so the hands are pulling out above head. And let's reach side to side. So now there is no rules here. You can reach into side bends or slightly twist and twist. Here, feel it in your body. Your body will call you for a particular move. That's what somatics mostly teaches you, to go into a spontaneous move that comes from the tissue, from the body, from the fascia. So you're listening, you're constantly listening. And because the body would lead you without thought, you can spontaneously move, and it's really balancing for the system. It's moving energy. Release. Let's do a stretch forward, seated stretch. To wide-legged, side bend, change. To soft movement, you can point your toes, point, flex, flex, point, flex, flex, and shake. And lay down. Lay for a moment and feel the state of your body, the contact with the floor. And stay here in the state of fluid stillness, dynamic flow, or awareness in stillness. Prayer or any other, anything in that nature which takes you in that brainwave. Allowing yourself to have awareness, stillness, and remember to flow with love, strength, and ease. Namaste.